one of the coaches at Tradeview Markets that sponsors TradeGATEHub, and the head trader, if you will, at Tradeview Markets. I'm going to tell you, I looked at my numbers the first time in like 2.5 months, and I was up less than I thought I was, and I'm freaking livid. I usually always we usually round to the worst case scenario. So a lot of overnights. Don't tell me wrong. I'm taking like 2, 4, 6 million a night in overnights, but it is what it is. And the most important thing, as we log into TGH or MTGH, first of all, you can hear what I'm saying. I can scroll up and down. First of all, let me just say one thing. The last post, I'm not posting a lot lately in terms of stock picks. Yes, my universe, somebody asked me a question right away. A real trader buys NVIDIA. That was the second to last post. And then the third last, I said run mulatto, play that work. In Western Digital, I'm in. So Western Digital, NVIDIA, hope you hopped on board. I didn't split the atom, but going into the CPI, I was well aware of the downside as to the upside. I didn't think the text would get that hurt. What I'm saying is you can go through these calls that I'm making and actually watch coaches call live, or actually replay, obviously, in the corner. But if you're can't do both, obviously, effectively, go to the YouTube icon, watch Coach's video that he streamed an hour ago. I ain't gonna lie.
I guess we'll get to risk.
Those that follow, TradeGATEHub for some time, as we have. Pardon me a second. Let's go again to my page. Over 5,000 subscribers, approaching 1,200 videos twice a day. You get to know the person. You know what I mean? Sometimes as a ball player, they hop in their step, or you know what I mean? They're swinging the ball well. We both hit for high percentages because we've both been doing this for decades. But you can tell when somebody's moving a little bit. And Coach definitely by his always overperforms. But you could tell what he's going through today. Great calls, Amazon, really on point. On all levels and trading well. Coach, thank you very much. And you know what? I don't even want to give up that information. If you didn't watch Coach's video at 9 o'clock, I'm not here to placate as a teammate. I'm here to learn as well and give you the best information possible. Okay, so we had a couple of good calls here. NVIDIA off the board. The memes gave it up a little bit. Okay, let me give a couple. You know what? I got to talk about some things here. Let me talk about some trades. All right, spies here, the highs. There they go. Right after the number. There's the chart on the spies, chart on the Qs. You're going to fight it. You know what I mean? At this point, if they pull back, it's a matter of profit taking or pullbacks or buying pullbacks. There still is rotation. What I wanted to say is, and this is good as the VIX makes new low, the good shorts, and you can't do everything. But these are pure, these are, by the way, I am wearing a different sweatshirt. I have a whole row of TradeGATEHub sweatshirts, more like Gordon Gekko had of suits. I have the same outfit on. I do have the hoodie on because the meme stocks are still in play. So you know what I mean? I don't have an ego. I go with it is. All right. A couple of things that I wanted to point out as the markets are doing. The good plays, you know what was a good short? Schlumberger. Right there. I didn't think that would have hurt me. It had a bear flag. It's working as the oils go down today, lifting the rest of the tech stocks. Just because the spies are going up, I'll go to my main board for a second. I won't be distracted. Chevron's down was down $3, if you will. Another good one was Halliburton. How did I miss Schlumberger and Halliburton were good hedges, if you will, and an even better hedge. Amazon coming back to moving averages. I don't know if it's short over there, but Coach definitely giving you both sides, both heads up here in the video. What's the split? What's the do here? So if you're downside in the video yesterday, 3 moving averages all converging like this, ton of support, also a ton of relative strength, and it broke out of the bear flag. Real trader buys NVIDIA, bull flag. Real trader buys NVIDIA. You know what a real trader buys too? And keeps adding to it? Western Digital. Western, it's not even started yet. Storage technology calls off the board. Board on the Jesus feed. You have to split. This is the one that's taking up. It's also going with this VST. These are the new utilities that are powering this whole GPU situation and AI thing. All right. Stocks are still acting well. GSM followed through. Nice pure stock. What was the other one? FSM. I like this stock too. What else are we looking at? Obviously, we'll go as the meme stocks pull back. It washes things out. The other stocks, they go back to mega cap, right? Microsoft, right? GME pulled back. Microsoft held the 50-day. There you go. All right. So as GME pulls back, whatever it pulls back, you know what I mean? That's good for positive sentiment going forward. And as the market looks overbought, maybe it's not really. You know what I mean? Gold's pulled back today night. Freeport McMoran. Everybody's tripping all over himself yesterday. A short that I had nicely was him, the shipper. All right. Made a nice short on this thing. Was shorted. Boom. Started shorting the freaking. I short overnight. I shorted more 1933. Took some off at 1847. I'm still short a little bit. I go to the daily, a lot of support. You know what I mean? I don't think, right here, go to the weekly, a lot of support. But it was a rotational move. Stock had volume. I was prepared. I could have been wrong, but, maybe I did get lucky with the rotation with CPI, but I did have a plan, and I was mixed. And there's always a problem. Apple bullish. Apple taking calls. There you go on Apple. There it is. What are you going to do? I'm going to short that. Would you suppose it's copper? Suppose it's a retailer? Suppose it's an oil stock? Really, look at it that way. The bifurcation in stocks and sectors are relevant. You know what I mean? Mega caps are more. Specific stocks are, you know what I mean? Apple acting well. What do you want me to say? DLO. They opened it in a hole right here. It could have been somebody. I bought it this morning. DLO opened down like 30%. It had a lot of shorts in it. All right. So if you have a short DLO, you can cover. What are you looking for? Another 10%? So I'm buying DLO all morning. 956, 954. It was 1030. That's a decent trade. I mean, it's freaking what? 80 cents, 90 cents. Bitcoin highs. Let's go to the videotape. Bitcoin, if you follow, is a good proxy for some liquidity. Bitcoin highs. What is going on here? CTNT, this thing. NXT, another good mover. Look at CTNT. Want a hot stock? You don't have to care about CPI. Stock traded a gazillion shares yesterday at a range from 3 to 6. Didn't break down yet. Let's go to a weekly. CRMT has never done what it's done before. You're in it. I'm not in it, but I mean, this thing's moving. CTNT, Lisa, big lots, not interested. Let's look at the volume today. It is skewed because there's a lot going on and CPI is a little bit hot. Volume right here, up 20% on a monthly average. NASDAQ up over 85% on a monthly average. It's skewed a little bit. You know what that says to me? A bunch of things right here. All right, you got to be in it. All right, good traders run to the volatility. Heroes run towards the fire. Bad traders run away from the volatility. This is what I need, baby. Baby, how cheesy. I take that back. I take that back with the babies. Percent gainers. Intraday. Stocks are up, starting the lowest on my board. 8% with volume. NXT earnings. Bitcoin brought it up. GDRX this past might have longer to go too. Look at the GBRX, man. Heavily shorted. It's got it in it. It makes those moves. I don't know if you might catch it properly here. There's the weekly, Oh, this GDRX, know what you're buying. You know what I mean? Still cringing when I said baby. I was so lame. OPRX. Look at this thing, Oprah. I was watching Oprah. They got it today. Beacon. BCRS. Reborn Coffee. Ray. ABAO. Smithly. You know what's an animal? The Chinese stocks. Let's look at Baba was down like 5 yesterday, right? Let's look at that. I didn't even look yet what that did. All right, Baba bounced. All right, Baba bounced. All right, maybe they washed it out after earnings. Listen, there's a lot of research to do. Who reported? I mean, these stocks that are reporting that still have hangovers. You know what I mean? Docking, BE, Sound, Groupon. Stocks reported. These are the stocks that still have, hangovers or trading within ranges. Airbnb. Can't get a bad sway after earnings. What else reported? APP had earnings. in a flag. Instacart breaking down. I like that one short too. SCDG can't get out of its own way. Run had earnings the other day. Great time to short under the 200-day. Roblox broke down. Good offer bounce. What else? That's it. Good stocks are trading here. TDG, TDD. All right. So you have to do a lot of research. A little more what's coming in today. We'll post what's going on. Do I have any questions? What I have to do is this. As the VIX is still low here for the moment, as stocks are moving, let's be aware. Let me get off to it and see if I have any questions. Bitcoin's high. Newmont. Or here they go. This is Coach would ask this. I know. With this pullback in golds, are they buying anything? He'd say. What you want to do regardless. You know what I mean? When the market was weak, what you wanted to see were people buying NVIDIA when the market was pulling back, going to calls. So are they buying Newmont here? Yeah, they're buying calls here, right in front of my face. They're also buying GOLD. All right, there you go. That looks great too. GOLD right here above that close. I like that. It's going to take a little bit of time. I don't know if it runs it against you. I'm not really tuned in right now on the GLD trade. I'm not going to lie. All I know is copper is freaking ripping and might be taking a rest. But I go with option flow. So you know what I do? Like I said, I'm not going to be a hypocrite. I don't care what they do. It could be widgets. I write down. Newmont mine. At the end of the day, if it's still got the good volume, part of me backing up a little calls, then I take a position. And there's my edge. If I'm wrong, I know what I'm wrong about. Probably NY because it's gold. Newmont, no big deal. All right, AW. Oh, this is the stock of the day. LiDAR. Do I have something moving? Can they squeeze one of mine? I mean, they're squeezing this rat. I got so many of these low floaters, these incubators that trust me. Ooh, if one of them works, ARQT, where was I? You know what? I have too much. It would have been long this one too. I like this. I like the symbol. ARQT. I like typing it. ARQT. It's right there. ARQT. Good volume. It has one of the magical words in it, biotherapeutics. And it has the two words you want here. Forget about therapeutics. It also has bio in it. Might as well has cancer. TTD, speaking of TTD calls. All right, leave it there. OPRX. Percent losers. 15 minutes. ARQT is on there. You know what? Sound. Oh, I thought I sold this thing. 527. I thought I sold some sound. I didn't. Where's the video? The video pulling back. I may be getting long in the tooth here with some of these things. Merck going higher. Let's look at the charts. Let's look what's moving here. Box, TMCI, Live Nation, Fold. How about my RNA? I was long this overnight. I couldn't hold it like a chump. If you want your positions to work, sometimes you don't watch them. This is one of them. If I was short this RNA, it'd be shaking. I sold it. It didn't do anything for a bunch of time. I think I sold it 29.18. RNA looks good. GH, another one. OTD, Sweet Green, Coles, Gaps, Wayfair, GME. I should have sold that hood up there. I'm short Apache too, by the way. Ooh, this turned on me. How could this Apache turn on me? Who would buy this thing down here? I'm short it. I'm short a lot of it. Short it from what, 30? Now it's 30. What's the plan in Apache now? As I see Exxon's going higher. Ugh. They're obviously rotating at the moment. I'm not really. I'm going to bid the cover. They're going into the wrong sectors. Obviously, the spies are ripping. Apple, Newmont, Meta, SMCI. I got this freaking sound. I should have sold. NTNX. Look at NTNX. Uh-oh. NTNX yesterday had nice volume. I thought that was it. And it does a break high NTNX. Any questions? Meta, Vert, there it is. It's just a matter of time with Vert. Vert and VST. It's two stocks that start and end with T, but different letters in the middle. Just replace them. Any questions? Please. I'm being facetious. Disney. Okay, there's your sentiment. So if you think the market's, like I said, overbought, Disney's, having a day like this is helping the sentiment. Maybe when the market comes down from overbought to oversold, Disney bounces, the other one goes the other way. All I know is I'm getting alerts on the dollar. And you know what? I'm not happy about the way some of these things are feeling right now. ALB, Wayfair, Amazon. What happened there? Amazon still got the coach. Western Digital. I'm in that. Well, you know what it is? Sound. You know what? NVIDIA is breaking on NVIDIA. I don't know now. It's getting heavy in me. Is it getting heavy? This thing sound should be 450 right now. The 560 sound with this NVIDIA going. And I want to sell it. Oh, well, I took a lot of it. All right. That's it. Anyone? Let's look at his earnings tonight and then the other catalysts. I'm going overboard, 1123. Cisco, Grab, Iron, Hot Stock, BTBT, nothing really that interesting. There's my percent losers. All right, I'll leave it there, everyone. All right, cheers. Let's keep an eye on the VIX, dollar, macro stocks, coach tweeting while I am talking, a real pro. Crude futures in oil. All right. New BlackBerry, Lucid, baby boomers. I'm not a boomer. The plan for GameStop, Disney, news out. Trump says it promotes decay. Trump, economists. We don't care about economists. Newmont calls outpacing puts, the public Jesus feed. Yeah, there've been some of these meme stocks are giving us a chance to buy some a little bit of quality, maybe getting low. So I'll leave it at there. By the way, let's take something from our friend Sunrise Trader, a friend of mine. Okay. Guy's probably one of the few senior traders more than me, 200,000 followers, a player. One of his best qualities, he has no ego. That's why he's a pro. Always willing to learn. I stay open-minded. Let me leave with this. The reason why I sit here is not because I think my next trade is going to put me in the next tax bracket. It's not. I believe I have such a passion and a fuel for the game that I'm afraid that I might miss something, that somebody might get an edge on me. Not that I might learn something else, that I might miss something that might put me below the curve and behind someone else. I want it, that bothers me. You know what I mean? That's why everybody started taking steroids in the steroid era. You know what I mean? They thought they were missing something that gave them an edge. They started taking steroids. I'm not going to say I'm insider trading. I'm not going to say I wouldn't do it if I was offered to it. But you know what I'm talking about. So always willing to learn, stay open-minded. That's why Coach and I do what we do and keep it going every day, because we like to teach and we like to learn, and we like to learn and do both with you. So until then, thank you for sharing. Tradeview Markets, if you don't have a demo account, get yourself a live account. These are active times. And like I said yesterday, expert sailors don't learn to sail in calm waters. You got to get out there and do it with the Tradeview demo. All financial instruments offered across the board. We're here to help you. Cheers, Mike V. Have a good day.